Hey everybody, welcome back to another video of Mr. Video Game Fanatic. And today, guys, I just want to quickly say hi, and wondering how you guys stay as quick, not to just you guys, my subscribers, well, mainly a lot of you guys, since a lot of you guys are there, but, also to some of my friends that are not actually in the state. Well, they're in the state, but they're not, well, technically, they're not in the state right now. Like, a bunch of my friends aren't in the state right now. Pretty much as many as I'm eating lunch alone. That many. Give me a sec, guys. Oh, somebody already answered it. Kylo Ren lightsaber. But anyway, guys, as I was saying, I want to say hi, and I already said it, to my friends that are not in the country right now. They're, let's just say they're south, like way south, like Texas. Like, not exactly where they are, but I know they're in Texas. They're that south. They're like extremely south from where we are. Yeah, they're in that south. They aren't coming back until Monday. So tomorrow, well, they aren't actually coming back till Tuesday. So tomorrow, Monday, I'm eating lunch by myself. All the fun in the world. Also, I want to say I'm sorry to one of my subscribers. I heard from her friend, like, not a common friend, well, yeah, common friend, that her dog died, and I am sorry for your dog. I know you're probably feeling like crap right now, which always sucks when animal you probably know for all your life almost dies. But yeah, I'm not gonna be a dick or anything, but you know, that's life, kind of. But it is a crappy thing to go through. I know it is. You know I know it is. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? Go to the video called the history of the stuffed dog above my head, and you guys will pretty much figure out why. But anyway, guys. Yeah, so I'm so sorry for your dog. I don't know if you ever wanted. I'm not gonna say like the dog's name or anything. I know the dog's name though. But I don't know if like you want that information on the world. If you do, you know, you could comment down below. That. But anyway, guys. So today we are doing a part 3 kind of the lightsaber training video. I know a lot of people said I hate these stupid videos, but you know, they're fun. They're fun. Yeah. So today, well, actually, you know what? I'm actually thinking, instead of a lightsaber training video nowadays, we're going to go over the history and powers and like the history of lightsabers. You know, not exactly like who first created them and stuff like that, but like whose lightsaber like this is. Of course, everybody knows whose this is if you've seen the new Star Wars movie, or this one, kind of the same one but older, or of course this one. And drop it. So this is gonna be kind of like a 4-episode series, kind of, since I only have 4 lightsabers. Technically only 3, but you know, I'm gonna do like the biggest to smallest, or the longest to the shortest. So trying to figure out the sizes quick. Right. Sizes are chosen. Today's video of Star Wars history / lightsaber history, episode 1, lesson 1, Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, and Rey Skywalkers. I'm gonna call her Rey Skywalker because I am believing that Rey is actually a Skywalker since she has the Force, and the lightsaber called out to her, I believe, as it might have to Luke. Maybe he, like, growing up, he got weird vibes coming from the chest in Obi-Wan's, or Ben's, cabinet drawer thing. I've seen all the original movies. Like, the first Star Wars movie I've actually seen was the 6th one. It didn't make any sense to me at first, but I loved it with the lightsaber and the dueling. I saw the actual original one with older Luke, well, no, older Anakin, older Anakin, instead of like the CGI Chris Hamill Anakin. I saw the original one because my brother, I believe, owned it, or either that or we rented like the original one from the movie store that's here in my town before the new ones came out. Well, no, the 1 and 2 were already out when I first saw Star Wars. 3 came out the month after. Saw that. Then 2, then 1, then 4, then 5. Then I watched them all in complete order. Because it, like, growing up as your age, the eyes, you know, the I, the 2I, the 3I, the IV, the V, the VI, it didn't make any sense to me when I was younger. But, you know, as you get older, you're kind of wondering, oh, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And now 7. Can't wait for the 8th. I am that huge of a Star Wars fan. Alright, so let's get into this. Luke and Rey's lightsaber. A blue crystallized lightsaber. I do not exactly know the planet of the crystals the Jedi lightsabers come from. I think Sith lightsabers, if I'm not mistaken, come from the fire planet that Anakin turned into Vader in. Mustafar. I know it's like Mustafar, or something like that. Since we're doing like a video, a lightsaber whose the owner's hands usually get chopped off. I'm wearing a glove, Jedi glove. Alright, so let's get into the video. This lightsaber here was created, I believe, in 2002, Star Wars, The Attack of the Clones, Episode 2. Anakin Skywalker is a Padawan. It's been 20 years after The Phantom Menace and Qui-Gon's death. Anakin is 21 now, which you would think would be 11 years since wasn't he 11 in the first one? I believe he was 11 or 10. If he was 11, that would make sense, but if he's 10, then he's only 20, but if he was like 9, he's only 19. I don't exactly know the age, and I didn't pay that much attention. When you're like 6 or 7 and you're watching Star Wars for the first time, kind of, like the first one, all you're focusing on is the lightsaber movements, Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul and Obi-Wan. You're sitting there like all pumped, and when Qui-Gon gets killed, you're also like Obi-Wan going, no! And then when Obi-Wan just, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. If you guys haven't seen the Star Wars movies, which I bet you all have, you guys gotta see them. They're really awesome if you ask me. But back to the lightsaber at hand. 2002, Attack of the Clones. Anakin loses his lightsaber in the factory. He didn't lose it, but it got destroyed. Obi-Wan's gonna kill me, he said, and I quote, he said. That was Chris Hamill, Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. Very awesome movie. And then, Well, I'm just explain who the first owner was quick. This is going to be the entire history of Anakin Skywalker, since it's kind of like an older lightsaber. This is like the newer one, since it has the thing here where you pull down and lightsaber instead of the old red thing. Comment down below who remembers these. Like, this is exactly how me and my cousin always used to collect these, and we dueled. Like, I used to have all of them, the red, the blue, the green, the purple. Me and him always like purple versus green sometimes, just but we were like younger, so you know, we went slower. But yeah. Anyway, now fast forward a couple of years. Darth Vader is up. Leia has been captured. Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker gets the droids and is looking for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So what he does is he is searching around the desert, and sand people actually attack him. And Obi-Wan actually has to save Luke, and he says the sand people are scared easily, but they come back in herds. Give me a sec, guys. If you're gonna watch that, I need to go somewhere else. No. But they come back in herds. Obi-Wan takes Luke back to his house, and he gives him his father's lightsaber, the original Anakin Skywalker. Skywalker. I thought I said it wrong. Gives him his father's lightsaber. Doesn't tell him how to turn it on. He turns it on this close to Obi-Wan's face, and it's like, you're just like, oh my god, he almost killed Obi-Wan in like an hour before he actually is supposed to die. Spoiler, by the way, guys. I'm gonna actually put in the description spoilers and put like in the title, read description. Read description. But yeah, then Luke doesn't actually use his father's lightsaber until the 5th movie, which is The Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Episode 5. The actual first Star Wars movie, if my memory is correct, was just called Star Wars and didn't have the Episode 4. It was just called Star Wars, like kind of like The Amazing Spider-Man, where it's just called Amazing Spider-Man, and then you got like Amazing Spider-Man 2, but this way it just goes to V. But then, so Luke first uses his father's lightsaber when he is captured by the Abominable Snowman. I don't exactly remember what type of animal that is that captured him. I think a Wop Wop or something like that on Hoth. And he uses the Force, catches his lightsaber, cuts his way down, and cuts off the arm of the Wop Wop. I don't exactly know the name of it. Yeah, I guess George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, must really have a thing for separate hands. Maybe he has a collection at home. I'm gonna shut it off yet. I'm warning you, bud. But then after that, and they escape Hoth because the Empire attacks. Why it's called The Empire Strikes Back. After the Empire strikes on Hoth, and a lot of the Jedi, well, Luke and Han and Leia and C-3PO and R2-D2 get out of the planet, and they separate. Luke goes to Dagobah because the ghost of Obi-Wan tells him to go to Dagobah to train with Yoda. Han and the others in the Millennium Falcon go a different route to escape the Empire. And long story short, they pretty much lose the Empire, they think, but Boba Fett is hot on their trail. Luke gets to Dagobah. He trains with Yoda, but first almost shooting Yoda because he thought it was just a green old young like small man trying to steal his food. And then Yoda tells him who he is, says he's too old to be trained, but he trains him anyway. He fights off the second time. He pulls out his lightsabers against Darth Vader, not the actual Darth Vader, which you would think though, like, would throw off some red flags to Luke, since when he cut off Vader's head, he saw his own face. You would think at the moment Yoda was trying to explain, like, you fight, if you kill, you're kind of like killing yourself. But at the end of the 5th movie, we all know what actually happened. The final time, and Luke takes out his father's lightsaber in part 5, is against the real Darth Vader, and they're going at it, light, left, right, left, down, fight, jab, 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 jab. He lands a fatal blow to the back of Vader's suit, which you would think like would cut Vader's suit in half and him in half, but no, it just like sparks fly. If you're not watching that, I'm shutting it off. I don't know if you guys saw the red light thing. But yeah, so they're like fighting. Vader chops off Luke's hand. The lightsaber goes flying. We think we are never going to ever see Luke's / Anakin's lightsaber ever again. Like 20 or 50 or 70 or 20 years after Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. We'll get to that in tomorrow's video. Well, the 3rd video. And now in the new movie, I just seriously remembered it. The Force Awakens. I almost forgot. It sounded like a video game at first, like in my head, like The Force Unleashed. Like the first time I heard of The Force Awakened, I thought it was like well, at first it was a teaser trailer, and you're always thinking like, oh, those are always fake. But then, you know, Deadpool comes out, and you're like, holy crap, that was a teaser trailer not too long ago. Just the voice of Ryan Reynolds in a fake animation thing. But yeah, and it's actually funny too, because instead of like just finding the lightsaber on the ground, or you would think it might have been in Cloud City, Rey finds it in the ownership of this like huge like wearing her glasses. She has huge eyes, but she's got like regular eyes underneath. She kind of looks like Yoda a little bit. But she actually has Anakin's lightsaber in the, you know, this is the weird part, in the exact same tote as Obi-Wan had Anakin's. Anakin's lightsaber must really love that tote. Saber. Rey touches the lightsaber, goes into this weird ass like vision type thing. Sorry guys, I just got done with another video where I was swearing a little bit. Swearing in video is kind of a little hard to get off of, since you haven't done it in a while and now you're doing it a little bit again. But yeah, has this weird vision. Kylo kills. I'm not gonna spoil it. But you know, watch the movie. It's really good. Rey runs off, leaving the lightsaber behind. The lady, I don't exactly remember her name, gives the lightsaber to Rey's friend Finn, who has again watched the movie. And it's funny as what he is. Finn is actually very good with a lightsaber. I didn't do that. But yeah. And then at the end of towards the end of the movie, pretty much right at the end, Kylo Ren, Rey, and Finn are in this huge lightsaber duel, like not Ren and Kylo versus Rey, but like Finn and Rey versus Kylo. Kylo knocks Rey out. Finn and Kylo are going at it. Sabering. That fight was like 2 minutes. What he is, and now, I'm just saying what he is because I don't want to like ruin anything. But spoiler, guys. As a First Order stormtrooper, you would think he would be like down in that long, but since Kylo also isn't a huge Sith quite yet, it is possible that Finn could have won that fight if not for the crossguard impaling into his shoulder. This is kind of like a spoilers video. So Finn is down for the count. The lightsaber's over here. Kylo is trying to take the lightsaber. It goes right past his face. Pretty much this part here where it turns on, knocking him in the nose. It goes to Rey, and she turns it on. Huge fight commences. Rey is victorious. The new star base, the Death Star 3, is destroyed again. But instead of her doing it, the Imperials do it, or pretty much the new Rebel Alliance does it. And then pretty much the end of the movie, except for the part right at the end. Rey gives. It looks like Rey's giving Luke back his father's lightsaber. So that was the history and origin of Anakin Skywalker's, Luke Skywalker, and now Rey Skywalker's lightsaber. It is a awesome lightsaber, one of the best lightsabers on Earth, if you ask me. Well, if you haven't seen the new movie and you just seen Anakin use it, how fast he does, I believe I know Obi-Wan trains in a defensive